Okay, so now that we know what all the parts are, now that we have cleared why these components are going to come together in this computer, it's time for the build. So let's start by clearing this off a little bit, and we're going to start building this computer. To be fair, this is the first time I've built a computer before. Never done it. All the things that I know, I learned them from the channels of Pulse Hardware, Bitwit, Jay's 2 Cents. Maybe some of you know these guys. I'm gonna link them in the description below because those are the guys that you should follow if you want to learn how to build a computer. You gotta get the screwdriver and we're gonna start. So first of all, find a nice place to put all your components. We're gonna start with the motherboard. This is, I believe, like a bunch of stickers, manual, warranty, all that kind of good stuff. SATA cables, we're gonna need this later. M.2 screws, we're gonna need these two, one of those later today. And here we go. So the start of the show, the motherboard. So you should find a nice, solid, non-conductive place to put it on. The box is a great way, like a great place to do it. Open this. Make sure to not touch the PCB. Side. There we go. We got our Steel Legend board. Oh, I wasn't counting on that. Wait a second. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I need to cut some zip ties here. Okay, there we go. Close the knife, very important. Okay. Take all the zip ties off on the side. And there we go. So we can take the foam off the motherboard. I'm gonna hold it on the AIO. Set it here. Okay, so a couple of things are really nice about this board. First, the AIO comes pre-installed right here, as you can see. So you don't have to worry about that. There's a nice metal heatsink over one of the M.2 places where you put the M.2 basically. There's support for two M.2s actually. There's one right here. And there's another one right here. You get two PCI Express slots, PCI Express 16, and one PCI Express 1. You got a space for an M.2 Wi-Fi card, which I wasn't able to find one that worked with AMD. So if you guys know, like, if there's one of those, please let me know because I really want to install one. There's the space for the antennas on one of the, here on the AIO. I really want to know which one works with this. So if you guys know, just let me know in the comments, please. So yeah, this is basically the motherboard. You can see it's a really good motherboard, pretty solid. It's got a bunch of connectivity and everything. So that being said, let's do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install the CPU. For that, I'm going to take it out of the box. Right here, we got it. The start of the show. So to do this, if I remember correctly, we're supposed to move this little retention bar out of the way. There we go. Move it up, we move it up. Then we're gonna take our CPU very, very, very carefully, grabbing it by the sides, not letting it drop. And if you can see, you can't see it actually. There's an arrow on one of the corners, and there's an arrow on one of the corners of the CPU right here. So you gotta align the arrow with the arrow. Now with this AMD systems, the easiest way to do it also is the Ryzen logo. It's gonna face the AIO, so it's gonna end up vertically. So you can either use the arrow or that. So I'm just gonna drop it very carefully on its place. It should drop don't need to apply any pressure. Just make sure that it dropped. And then we're gonna lower this. And there we go. Yes! There's the CPU. First step, done. So now, I think I'm gonna install the RAM. Now the RAM, normally I would go and read the, I'm gonna do that, just to be safe. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I'm supposed to install it in A2 and B2. Which is A2 and which is B2. B2 and A2. Okay, I was right. So, this one and this one. And they only open on one side. Okay, so we're gonna take our RAM. Oh. So make sure, so the RAM comes with a notch. It's not centered, it's moved to one of the sides. That's the way you know that you're doing it right. So RAM should basically like fit into its place. Make sure that the notch is aligned and then push down until the retention clip goes in. There you go. One RAM stick, sorry. And uh-oh, there we go. Second RAM stick. There we go. So RAM sticks installed. Awesome. So now that we did that, we are going to install, I think I'm going to do this M.2 slot. So to do that, I use my trusty screwdriver, which is not the best one out in the market, but it counts. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this on the side. Yeah, I know. Many PC experts are gonna be laughing at me saying, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, I don't, actually. This is the first time. Okay, so we're gonna remove this little guy over here. Remove 1 and 2. And to remove this screw. There we go. Well, there's a thermal pad there, so I'm going to use a hard drive right here. So this is a hard drive. Let's put this on the side. So I'm going to place it right here, and we're gonna push it in ever so slightly. There we go. This thing is heavy. This is a good metal material. Okay, we're gonna peel this off. We're gonna present this wherever it goes. I'm not sure where, but and we're gonna push it down. There we go. So now tighten it. It stays in its place. We're gonna turn this over, and we're gonna, yeah, you guys may be watching me. Okay, there we go. Here, and we're gonna put the last screw in place. So now, I'm gonna keep this here. I don't need this, by the way. I'm just gonna save it for later. Comes the part that makes me the most nervous, and it's putting the cooler on. This is the last thing that we need to do to the motherboard before jumping to the next step, and it's putting the cooler on. So I'm going to use the Wraith, I think it's Stealth, if I'm not mistaken. It just says heatsink fan included. This is the Wraith Stealth. This is the included, let me see that. So this is included cooler that comes with the, I'm going to do this, with the Ryzen 5 3600. It comes with a pre-applied thermal paste, so be careful with that. Now to install this, we need to take these this stock supports come with the motherboard. Here we go. Save them for later. Don't throw them away. Because you never know. I may end up wanting to, you know, switch motherboard or something like that. I may sell these. Which, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I really like the aesthetics of this board. So we have this like kind of digital camo going on, something like that. It comes with some LEDs that we're gonna able to see afterwards. I didn't screw the LEDs that were here. I don't know. So yeah, basically. Okay, so before doing that, make sure to check where's your CPU connection, CPU fan connection. There it is. CPU fan 1, CPU fan 2, and water pump. Okay, so the CPU connection on this motherboard is right here. So now that I know that, I can place, oof, that was not good. Okay, I can place the CPU either this way, but you will end up with the cable looking all, you know, funky and everything, or you can go this way. The cable is gonna roll around the VRMs right here. Hit sync is gonna be hidden. So to do that, put it back here for now. I forgot that I had to keep this little guy. This is the backplate, so we have to keep it there. This is where the cooler is going to attach to, and we're just gonna lower it into place. There's something that is not letting me lower it. Hey, there we go. There we go. Okay, one in. Now we need to tighten this guy. So the way to do it is you gotta go in a cross pattern. Okay, so this is becoming a bit hard. What I'm gonna do, a little trick I learned from a YouTuber. I don't remember the name right now, but he said that if you were having issues, I don't want to mess up. Okay, you can actually take this off. I want to try to do it afterwards because I want to get the name, the AMD logo looking up. But either way, I'm just gonna try to go in a cross pattern. So let me check if it's correctly tightened. Looks like it is actually. So now I'm gonna thread, so I don't want to see this cable laying around. I'm just gonna thread it through the back, and I'm gonna install it right here. It comes with a little notch. That way you know you're plugging it the right way. And I'm gonna install it on the CPU fan 1. So yeah, it's kind of out of the way. Now I'm gonna try, and this is totally optional, you don't have to do this, but I'm gonna try to fix this. Okay, wrong screw head. I'm gonna try to see if I can. There we go. Okay, so this is something I saw a YouTuber doing, and I thought it was pretty cool. It's totally unnecessary. You don't have to do it. It's not needed. It's not gonna make any performance upgrade. It's not, you don't have to do it, but you can actually do it. So I'm gonna switch this so AMD logo stays that way, and that way I have more room to work with the fan. You see? Perfect. So we have finished the motherboard. Now I'm just gonna lay it on the side. Okay? And I'm gonna put the box on one side. And we're gonna jump to the actual case. Let me fix this. I'm gonna clean this a little bit and I'm gonna come back. Okay, so let's get back into it. I cleared the desk a little bit. I just kept the SATA cable with me and the stickers. Yeah, I want to use the stickers. I don't care what people say. I like stickers. I just want to confirm something like real quick here. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that cable. Okay, so now we're going to start working on the case. So let's bring the big boy. Okay, there we go. Some good quality. Oh, box right here. Okay. Ta-da! Thermal take Versa H18 tempered glass. So as you can see, we got one exhaust fan on top, 120 or 140. Yeah, 120 or 140. A 120 exhaust fan on the back. And oh yeah, doesn't matter. And 3 fans on front. So we're gonna start taking the side panels off. So we got 2 thumb screws here on the back. I wish they were active, but they're not. So we take the side panel off. I'm gonna put it right here. And now I'm gonna be real careful with this. I'm gonna lay it sideways. We got 4 non-captive, really short screws holding the tempered glass panel in place. We'll take this off too. Then here. And we're gonna take the tempered panel off. As you can see, tempered glass. I'm gonna put it here. And let me show you the case once more. So there are a ton of different reviews about this case out there on YouTube. It's a fairly basic case. We have a basement. We have support for micro ATX and mini ATX. 3 fans on front. 120, 3 120. I think 2 140s. Comes with a slim no, it's not slim, but a 120 fan here for exhaust. It has mesh intake, for some, not the best air filtration board, but some air filtration. 1 USB 3.0, 2 USB 2.0, audio. You got the power button, you got an LED button and a reset button. The LED button is for a blue LED strip that runs vertically. You can change it, it's just blue. It connects via Molex to your power supply, so nothing you can do there. But yeah, this is the case. It has support for up to 4 expansion slots, which is more than enough for a micro ATX. One of the good things about these cases, opposed to a Cooler Master case, is that the slots right here are held in place by screws. So if you take them off, you may be able to put them back on. Some of the Cooler Master cases, you have to rip them off. So once you took them out, you cannot put them back on. So yeah, basically. And you got support for 2 2.5-inch SSDs, either here in the front or here on the back. This is all the cables and everything. And you can fit 2 3.5-inch hard drives, one mounted here to the bottom and one here mounted to the top. So plenty of storage capabilities with this case. Now one of the things that many people complain about with this case is the fact that all the cables that come from the front AIO seem to be a pain in the butt because of how they come out of it. We'll see if that's true or not. So now, one of the things that many people complained about was the fact, there are a couple things that people complain about this case, but one of the things is the fact that first, taking this off is kind of hard. There we go. Oops. Did I break something? No. That's it. First of all. Second is the fact that these cables right here are kind of in the way whenever you're trying to install a fan. So you have two options. You gotta deal with it or deal with it. Now, you may want to place the fan here. You won't be able to. You have to place them on this inside. So maybe a pain? Yeah. Are there any ways to solve that? No. So I'm gonna just put this back on, just because I don't want to have to deal with it for a while. And we're gonna start by putting the motherboard in its place. So I just wanna, oh my god, get out of the way. Okay. I just wanna check and see if all the risers are in the right place. So 1, 2, I'm missing one. These two in place. These two in place. Okay, I'm missing two. Got it. Okay, so I'm missing two risers, which I'm gonna place right now. It comes with some already in place, but you may need to add a couple more, or just one more, or you have to check. You will have to check. Now it says, you know, mini ITX1, micro ATX2, so it actually tells you which are which, depending on which system you are doing. So, oh, satisfaction coming. Here it comes, here it comes. Oh yeah. Oh, we need another one. We have another one right here. Heck yeah. Oh, more plastics. Okay, so we're going in. As you can see, I'm trying to go in this way. Let me do this the other way around, so you guys can see. So, all these cables. Oh my god. Okay. So the way you want to do it is you want to go like this, and then go back into the AIO slot and make sure all the holes align with all the risers. I think they're risers, I'm not sure. There you go. Fits incredibly in its place. So, since I'm an organized guy, I'm gonna work first with the one in the middle, and then I'll work my way around. Okay. Red tape. This fan header has to go here. Now, how can you do that? If I rotate this guy, I may be able to thread it around the back. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. So now, I'll do this. Yeah, this takes time, guys. Here we go. Put one in. That's what she said. I'll get this here. Forget about it for now. Okay, now, I think we're going to install the hard drive. So, the way to do it is, you can either do it here on the front, this two base right here, or on the back if you're working with a slim hard drive like I'm doing. And this is ugly as hell. I'm just gonna do it behind. So, I'm going to use the two, so they give you a nice baggie. Oh, look at that. With all the hardware you need, hardware, you know, quote unquote, for the 2.5-inch drive. So go and put 4 of these rubber pads with your drive. I'm just going to use 2 because I think 4 is just an overkill. So you're going to position it and you're going to screw it from the other side. So take the screws. I'm going to take 2 screws. I'm going to thread them in I'm going to very carefully, you may not, well, you are not seeing what I'm doing. Now that I've done one, let me do the other one. I'm sorry guys, there's no way to actually show you what I'm doing. I'm lying, there is, but it's too hard. I only have 2 cameras. I don't like that. I definitely don't like that. Let's be honest, am I ever going to use 2.5 inch drives? No. You know what? Remember what I said before? Maybe if you're using an SSD, you may not care about that wobbling issue because an SSD, well, it doesn't have any kind of vibrations. But if you're using a mechanical drive, especially this mechanical drive that I'm using, that's known for having some issues, don't do it. Yeah, don't do it. There you go, man. Better to be safe than sorry. Now, before I forget, I'm going to connect the SATA cable to the motherboard. Ow! Okay, so right here, there's no way to connect these guys wrong. Better. So, okay. There's a little bit of tension there, but nothing bad. Around. Okay. And then you know what? There we go. Managed. Okay. Now, well, kinda managed. It's gonna be managed. It's gonna be managed. Don't worry. Now comes the power supply time. So, should I do that first or should I just connect all the cables to the motherboard? I think I'm gonna connect these cables right away. Okay, so the Molex, string this around again. And we're gonna thread these guys through. Okay, there it is. The good thing about PCs is that normally you shouldn't be able to tie something in the wrong place. There we go. So that's the USB 2.0 and this is the HD audio. I'm sorry guys, I'm new to this. Okay, right. This goes right. There we go. So that's that, that's that. I'll just leave those first. We totally need it. Okay, finish with that. Okay, so I don't know if I did right all these little connectors just because the case didn't like show which was which exactly. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna do any cable management until the end, basically. Until I know that it turns on and everything is working right. I think that's how you're supposed to do it, but either way, I'm not gonna do it. So let's move on. I'm gonna install the power supply. Now, one of the cool things about this case is that it has a power supply basement. So all that funky and fun cable management, well, you don't need to do like a lot of work with it. I'm gonna do it, but you don't need to. You can just like stuff that thing inside and that's it. So making sure that the fan is facing down. We're gonna go inside and we're going to align it right here. And you can either use the screws that come with the power supply or the screws that come with the motherboard. Since I have the screws from the power supply, I'm going to use those. I'm just going to keep the screws from the motherboard Um, there's enough. There we go. Trash. Keep this. So we need one SATA. We need one PCIe, sorry, and okay, we need this is the motherboard. We need this. Okay, so I'm gonna plug this right away. Let me show it to you how we're gonna do that. So basically, this goes one way, and that way it's like this. That clip, the direction of the clip is gonna tell you which way to plug it. There we go. Plugged in. This is PCIe, and this is CPU. Okay, so this guy over here is gonna go right there on the top. Okay, I'm gonna. Then it's there. There we go. So that's the power for the CPU. Okay, there we go. Probably go. Okay. So now, this guy right here, this bad boy right here, you have the option to connect two GPUs. I only have one. So the GPU is gonna be sitting right over here. So I think I'm just gonna leave this right here. And hopefully that's gonna be enough. If not, well, let me show you what I'm doing. So just strap this right here, and I'm gonna put it all the way down. Now, I have SATA and I have Molex. So I think I'm gonna go with the shorter SATA just for this drive, right there. These guys. Okay, I'm gonna leave this right here. Okay, so now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The moment this computer turns into a gaming PC. The GPU. Totally for it. So here we go. Box. Oh, sorry. This. And here it is. The start of the game, the MVP, the Radeon RX 580. We're gonna present this. We're gonna check to see. Yeah, the first two. Okay, so now we're gonna take the first two expansion. I know this is a thumb screw, but it's easier this way. We're gonna take the first two. Oh my god, this is gonna be fun. The first two expansion slot. Okay, and now make sure to open this tab right here. Okay, that's a retention tab. So let me do it this way. There we go. Okay. I want you guys to see this moment. Okay. Let it in place, hold it in place, and now we push until we hear the click. That means that the GPU is in place. Oh my god, this thing is heavy now. Okay, so now using the screws that we took off, we're going to secure it in place. Okay, there we go. Whew, that's hard. It's harder than I thought, actually. Okay. Okay, we have a nice GPU in place. Now, this computer is heavy now. Now, what happened with the PCIe cable? This is a beefy GPU. Okay. There we go. Wow. Sorry, PC Master Race, but it doesn't look like it has a sag on it, right, guys? Let me go to this side and check it out and see if it has a... No, that doesn't have a sag on it. That's just wonderful. Okay, guys, so the moment of truth. We'll see if it first turns on, and second, if we have a video out. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. No, I'm just kidding. If it doesn't turn on, I know what to do. If we don't have a video out, that's when I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to connect the display port. Get in there, just sucker. Okay, there we go. Okay, now go in. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter which one, so I'll just go with this one. Okay, let's see. Oh my god! Okay, wait. Fans are spinning. Fans are spinning. It's trying. There we go! Yes! We got an output! Come on! Give it to me! Okay, it's trying. Reboot and select proper boot device. Oh yeah! Boom. We got a boot up. That's right. We got a boot. Okay, so now we're going to turn off the system. Okay, guys, so we saw that we got video out, and I already went on and checked these fans and saw that the air comes out this way. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to install them. So to do that, and then I'm gonna do some cable management, which I'm gonna do on the side. And because I don't think you guys want to see that. And there we go. I hate to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna place these guys over here, and I'm just going to. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I think it's gonna go right here. Oh, it's gonna go on the side. Okay, so on the inside. Sorry. Okay, so this goes like this. First one, and for now, I think these two guys are more than enough for this system. Let me check once more I installed them correctly, because once I put the rest off the screws in and everything, I don't want to mess with this again. Hey, where's it? Yep, pushing in. Okay, so everything is working correctly. We're gonna go ahead, and I have to do some serious cable management here. Close this. Okay, and now, before doing the cable management, which I'm gonna do off camera, I want to show you guys. I want to see if fans will be, the fan cables will be able to reach the motherboard header. It should go through here. Huh. This is gonna be fun. So yeah, this would have been way easier without the GPU. Yeah. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a moment when I deal with this and the cable management for a final B-roll of the PC. Stand by. have it, guys. As you can see, puts up, looks clean, looks nice. Already did all the cable management. So we already appeased the PC building gods by turning it on before closing the case. So there's only one thing missing, and we're gonna do that right away. We have this bad boy right here. Let's do some peeling satisfaction. There we go. Now comes the tricky part. Okay, there we go. And before putting the thumb screws in, hold it here. Oh, well, I guess it will have to be this way. Now, I don't want to put my finger on it. I just want to put the first thumb screw in, the other one here on the top, and the last one. Ready, all set, and the build is complete. So next part will be setting it up with Windows, with all drivers, some games, and running some benchmarks, so we can actually see what's this computer performance. Of course, I'm not overclocking or anything like that yet. I want to avoid any warranty, so I'm just going to keep it as it is. I'm going to keep it stock, but I'm going to run some benchmarks, and I'm going to show you guys the actual performance of the components and the PC itself. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for part 3 of my first PC build. Thank you.